In 2009, I woke up dreaming about Prince's death, and I had a premonition about his death. And I made two videos about the premonition about his death in 2009. But this video is about the dream that I had about him 2 days after he died. That dream was not a premonition, it was a symbolic dream. So I wanted to try to speculate on what the dream could possibly mean, because the dream seemed to be trying to give me some insight into why Prince died or why this happened to him. So the dream did not give me details. It wasn't a premonition like the 2009 dream. A premonition is when a dream tells you exactly what's going to happen. A symbolic dream has symbols in it, and the symbols have different meanings to them. So I interpreted that dream in my 2009 Take Two video. So instead of me going through the whole interpretation of that dream again, I'm just going to talk about what I believe the dream was trying to say. The dream was trying to say that there was some hidden information that Prince was spontaneously talking about and sharing without realizing, and maybe he did think that these actions that you're taking could possibly get you into some type of trouble, but maybe he didn't. I don't know, because part of the dream insinuated that deceit would be practiced to your harm. Beware of dealing with strangers. So I wanted to talk about what I saw him doing. Okay, now I don't know him personally, but as a fan of his, I wanted to talk about what I saw him doing that I know could possibly be the hidden information that could possibly have taken his life. And the reason why I'm saying possibly, because I don't know this for certain. All I know is I saw him doing this, and then my dream indicated that there was some secret information that could have cost him his life. So this centers around him wearing the glasses with 3 lenses. So the first time I saw Prince wearing the glasses with 3 lenses, I don't remember which television show he was on. I don't remember. But he appeared with Third Eye Girl, and he had on the glasses with the 3 lenses. Immediately after that show was over, I wanted to watch the video. I wanted to go online and find some videos about the show, and I wanted to watch it again. So I immediately come across videos claiming that Prince is part of the Illuminati, and he's wearing the glasses with the 3rd lens, and the 3rd lens represents the Illuminati, right? Not true. There is a lot of false information about the Illuminati on the internet. Now keep in mind, if the Illuminati really is some type of secret group of people that you're not supposed to know about, why is all this information on the internet pretending to be enlightening you or informing you of who the Illuminati really are? If they're really a secret group and you're not supposed to know who they are, in most cases, what you're watching about them is a lie, because they're not going to purposefully allow that amount of information about them that is true to be on the internet. You can best believe that they control all of the media, television, radio, Facebook, YouTube, Google, okay? So when you come across any information that says a celebrity became famous after selling their soul to the devil, and then they make ritual sacrifices, that is who the Illuminati are, that's not true. All of that's lies. False information. People don't get rich and sell their soul to the devil and then become a part of the Illuminati. You cannot buy your way into the Illuminati. The Illuminati are a group of people who are all related, a family of folks. When you find information about the Illuminati bloodline, a group of people who are related, then you're on the right track of knowing who they really are. So for me to then go onto the internet and the first thing I see on YouTube the day after I saw Prince with those glasses with the 3 lenses, the first thing I see is someone proclaiming that has something to do with the Illuminati. That right there lets me know for certain that that is some hidden information. The third eye is some hidden information that you're not supposed to be talking about openly and willingly. Okay, because now immediately they start to pretend like he's a part of the Illuminati because he has his third eye glasses. That means they don't want you to know what the third eye really represents. The majority of the information on the internet about the Illuminati is fear mongering. You're not supposed to know. So the fear is a form of mental control. So what it does is prevent you from understanding what it really means. So when you see Prince with the third eye glasses on, you're supposed to be afraid. Okay, oh my God, there's something wrong with Prince. He's wearing glasses with three lenses. So it's like a fear tactic. You don't really want to know what that third eye really represents because you're scared that it represents the Illuminati or the devil. When in actuality, the third eye is something that's really, really good and very, very beneficial to you. If you can see with your third eye, it means that you have the ability to see that you cannot see with your 2 eyes. That means, like, say for instance, if somebody's lying to you, you automatically know they're lying to you. Your third eye, that's like your intuition. It's like your intuition that is speaking, like you have that gut feeling. You know that gut feeling is telling you somebody's lying to you. That's like your third eye telling you. So I'm going to give you a metaphor of what this means, okay? Say for instance, you take the movie The Matrix as an example. In the movie The Matrix, the movie The Matrix has a lot of truth to it, even though it's difficult to decipher what really is true about the movie. However, this is the metaphor that you can relate the third eye to, okay? And The Matrix. In the movie The Matrix, you have people who live in Zion and people who live in the Matrix. The Matrix is a false world that's created to pull the wool over people's eyes. You live in a fictitious world and you don't know that you live in a fictitious world. You think that world is real, right? So then the people who live outside of Zion, they know that the Matrix is not real. It's a computer generated world. But if you're plugged into the Matrix, you don't know you're living in a computer generated fictitious world, right? So if you are able to see with your third eye, it's like you have the ability to see the Matrix. You know that screen that has the symbols in green that go up, that go down the screen. It's like you're looking at the screen. So you're able to read the Matrix. That's what it means. So when the Prince is standing there with the third eye glasses on, he's symbolizing that I have the ability to see. I have the ability to see the world other than what you're trying to present to other people as truth. Now, if Prince was in the movie, what would happen next? The Smith would come along and try to kill him, right? Because he's standing there openly saying to the world, I can see the Matrix for what it is. I live in Zion. I'm from Zion. I'm not from the Matrix. That's pretty much that's the metaphor. So now the Smith has to come along and kill him. So let me try to give a little bit more information about what the third eye really means. But of course, I would encourage you to investigate it for yourself if you don't already know. Everyone has a third eye. Not everybody pays close attention to their third eye. Not all third eyes are awake and open. Sometimes people's third eyes are open, but they really aren't paying attention. The third eye really is like your intuition. It's like a gut feeling that comes from within. You know without knowing. Say for instance, just a small example. If you have you ever thought that maybe your mom had eyes in the back of her head, like she just knew for some reason that you were about to get in trouble, you're supposed to, or that you did something against her will, she just knew, and you somehow you're asking yourself, well, how did she know? You know what I mean? So this type of instinct is heightened in women when they have children, so that they're able to watch over these children and, have these motherly instincts to help raise a child. So they have to be able to, have an instinct that is heightened. It's a heightened awareness, just a feeling that comes from within. I remember when I was in college and I was getting ready to go to celebrate a birthday with my college roommates, and there was about 6 of us going together. One of the girls said, I don't think we should go to that particular club because, we were going to go somewhere else. And one of the girls said, well, let's go to this particular club. And then this one girl had this bad feeling. She was like, I don't think we should go. But we went anyway. So while we were at the club, somebody broke into the car and stole some stuff out of the car. So then as we were on our way home, another one of the girls said, I had a bad feeling about that club as well. So it was more than one person who was riding with us who had bad feelings that maybe we shouldn't go there, but we went anyway. And so that feeling that came from within telling us not to go, or telling 2 of the girls not to go to that particular club, that is what the third eye is. That is it's just a feeling. It's just something that it comes from within. Okay. So it's like if somebody's trying to lie to you and you know that they're lying to you. You don't know how you know, but you just know. If somebody is around you and you get this sixth sense that there's something about that person that isn't quite right, your third eye is open. It's speaking to you loud and clear. Something is not right, or you're in a situation and you already know that this is a bad situation. It's going to end badly. Okay. Or it's a good situation and it's gonna be fine. Have you ever heard of people who didn't get on an airplane because for some reason they just knew that something bad was gonna happen if they got on the airplane, and when they didn't get on the airplane crashed? You ever heard of that before? This is like somebody who is paying close attention to their third eye. That third eye has the ability to see. It has the ability to know what, and you don't know how you know, you just know. So when your third eye is wide open, it's like you pretty much know what's best for you at all times. You can pretty much see when somebody's trying to deceive you, when somebody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. If somebody's telling you something, it means one thing. They're saying one thing, but it means something else, or you know what I mean? Like they're doing their best to deceive you, but you can see clearly that they're trying to deceive you. That's pretty much when your third eye is open and you can clearly see what is being hidden from you. You don't physically see it. But you know, and you don't know how you know, you just know. I don't believe that Prince's death had anything to do with the music industry or him fighting over his music. It could possibly be about that. But again, there's always some false information placed on the internet about a situation just to purposefully mislead the general public about what the situation really is. Now, this is what they call also conspiracy theories. And the reason why conspiracy theories exist is because there's always a different story that's really the truth, meaning that you're hearing a story on TV. And that story is not really true. Okay, so the conspiracy theory exists because what you heard on TV wasn't the truth. And there's always going to be something else that you don't know. So then when you go on the internet and you try to do your research to find out what happened in this situation, and you find multiple stories about that one situation, you know that there's something about this particular situation that you haven't heard that's really the truth. So again, the conspiracy theory exists because the story you originally heard was not true. and there is another story that's being hidden from you. Your third eye is telling you. See, when you get that instinct that you didn't hear the true story from the beginning, your third eye is talking to you. It's telling you there's something else going on here. Fear is a form of mental control. Fear is like the padlock on the door, and your intuition is the key to the door or key to the padlock. Okay, however, fear prevents you from unlocking the padlock. Okay, so it's like your intuition is telling you, you know that there's something on the other side of that door, but the fear is preventing you from finding out what is on the other side of the door. So say, for instance, you're in a jail cell. The padlock is on the door. The padlock is fear. The key is in your hand, and that is your intuition. Your curiosity is telling you something is on the other side of the door, but you're afraid to go through the door because somebody has already told you, you walk through the door, you're going to fall into this big old abyss. Yeah, you're gonna fall into this big hole and you ain't never gonna come out. So you don't know really what's on the other side of the door, but you think it's this big hole. And in actuality, if you only use that key, which is your intuition telling you to look for something else, there's some other information that you don't know, and then you use that, okay, and you do not allow the fear, which is the padlock, to prevent you from walking out of the door. If you walked out into the door, you're free. You're free. There's nothing on the other side of the door that's going to harm you. You're just free to go. You're free to live your life peacefully. You're free to go home and visit your family and do what you want to do and live your life the way that you want to live it. But you're afraid because someone has told you that if you unlock that lock, something bad is going to happen to you. The amount of lies on the internet lately is so rampant, and you can tell. Your intuition should be able to tell you that when you come across a video and that video on YouTube is trying to scare the hell out of you, that there is something they don't want you to know. So as soon as you see Prince with the third eye glasses on and it has a lens in the middle, and they immediately tell you, oh, that's of the devil, or that's the Illuminati, or that you know that they're lying to you for some reason. Why are they lying to you? Because they don't want you to know what it really means. It's not something bad. It's something good. It's something great. It's something that's going to help you. It's something that's going to help everybody be able to see through the lies, the amount of lies that have been placed on the internet just to fool people. It's a form of mental control. It means that one group of people is trying to control everybody else. They have to. Why? Because this is how they have maintained control of everyone else all this time, through lies and deceit. And then they have to try to scare the hell out of you to keep you in line. And they do that with lies about the Illuminati, the devil, the Antichrist, the demons. Oh my God, we could go on and on. Aliens. Anytime they're trying to scare the hell out of you, you know that you have come up against some information they don't want you to know the truth about. I believe there was a group of people born on this planet at the same time for the same purpose. I believe our souls were reincarnated on this planet for the same purpose. A large number of people, and I do believe that a large number of celebrities are also involved in this. Not just Prince, Michael Jackson, Muhammad Ali, but there are other celebrities who are also involved in this. Like, they agreed before they were incarnated on this planet to come to this planet for a purpose. There are also people who are not famous, like myself and other people who are fans of Prince and Michael Jackson, who witnessed their life and their deaths, family members of these celebrities, people who are related to them, friends of theirs. We are born on this planet or reincarnated on this planet at this time for one purpose. Like, we agreed to come here to do something. And one of the reasons why I'm saying that is because one of my coworkers one of my coworkers at work, who was one of my favorite people at work, one of my best friends at work, told me that when he was a child, he told his parents that he came here to do something very important. And so he didn't know what it was, but he started to become more and more aware, and then became, like an activist, that he needed to help other people, help the planet. And so it was just in his soul as a child that he needed to help others. And so I believe that people who witnessed Prince's death, they have an idea that they're witnessing this for a reason. And one of the reasons why I say that also is because another reason why I'm saying that also is because after Prince died, I would go onto the internet and I would read comments of his fans who would be either watching his videos or on his Instagram page and things like that, where they would be just going to talk about Prince and express their condolences. And a lot of them claimed that they felt some type of special connection to him. And I also felt this connection, and I felt it from a very young age. I didn't know how to explain it, but all I know is that after Prince died, it sort of kind of shifted my life. Like it made me more aware that we live on this planet with some people that, that something is happening here that is not quite right, and we have to try to get it right. Okay, so I feel that because I dreamt these dreams about him, that it's my purpose to help other people understand it. I cannot tell you what to believe or what to think. I can only guide you in the direction, because I'm only receiving bits and pieces of the information, and I can only express how I feel, and tell you bits and pieces of what I think it all really means. I also believe that Prince was becoming more and more aware of his purpose of being here as well, because his appearance started to change. But before I talk about why his appearance started changing, I believe that Prince's soul would have had to agree to say, okay, I'm going to reincarnate on this planet, and I'm going to be an example. And when I live so many lives, so many years, that something is going to happen to me that has to spark the memory of everyone else who came here to and agreed to this with me. That he would have had to agree that his life would be an example. And when you witness his death, it sparks some type of a memory that you are here for a reason. And there's something about his death that needs to awaken you to remember that you are here for a purpose. And that is to help this planet change for the better. I also believe that if you were guided to this video, more than likely, you are one of those souls who agreed to come here for this same purpose. I cannot tell you what your job is. More than likely, you're already doing it. However, you have to understand it for yourself. Now, to talk about Prince's appearance before he died, remember I said that he started wearing the glasses with 3 lenses. It wasn't just that. When he started to wear his hair in an afro, and it seemed like he stopped wearing the makeup like he used to wear the makeup, and he started to become a vegan. Even though he was still very religious, he may have changed his religion. But at the same time, while he's changing his religion, what he was doing was becoming more spiritually aware. And so he was looking for the right spirituality. So when he may have changed his religion and became a Jehovah's Witness, he was looking for the right connection to spirituality. Now, the reason why that's vitally important for you to find the connection to spirituality is because our bodies are already connected to the spirit world. And so when we leave here, we go back to the spirit world. It's unfortunate, okay, and keep in mind when I say this that I grew up in a very strict Christian family home, and I have a lot of ministers in my family. So if I say anything about Christianity or any other religion that seems to throw you off from your spiritual beliefs, I'm only trying to help you understand a little bit better what your purpose is. And when I say that, okay, so go back. I said that he was trying to find the connection to spirituality, meaning that when our souls leave here, our physical body have a soul, okay? We are already connected to the spirit world. When we leave here, that soul within us goes back to the spirit world. Religion, however, doesn't really have anything to do with spirituality. I know that might sound weird, but religion governs your spirituality. So a lot of religion will tell you that, like say for instance, I told you I dreamt about Prince, okay? A lot of religions will tell you you're not supposed to dream about Prince. Like that's evil, that's not of God, that's witchcraft. That's not true. The religions are only telling you that so that you do not dive into that. Why would they want to prevent you from connecting to the spirit world? Because then those persons who have been controlling this planet have a greater control over the people on the planet, because they're not truthfully connected spiritually. The connection to the spirit world or to the universe, that's where we belong. We don't belong disconnected. Like say for instance, when I said I woke up one day, if you saw my other dream video about Prince's death, I said I woke up and I saw Michael Jackson's face one day. I saw Muhammad Ali's face, and then I felt this strong urge for me to recreate the dream video about Prince's death. Okay, it's like the spirit world was encouraging me, like, go ahead, don't be shy, go ahead and redo the videos. That type of connection, this type of connection everybody should have to everyone that's in the spirit world. And it's not something to be feared. It's something that is, those people are here to help us. We should not be afraid of them. Like when their spirit leaves this planet and they go off into back home, what people call home or people call heaven. It's a spirit world. That's where we will reside, or you can call it heaven. You can call it the universe, but that's where our spirits reside, and they are there to help us. They are there to guide us. That is not something we should fear. It is something we have to understand, and it's something that we have to embrace because it is our home. We only are on this planet temporarily. We leave here and we go back. So we are here at this time for a reason, and that is to help this planet to heal and get better. So when people start to become more spiritually aware and trying to disconnect from a religion but become more spiritually aware, they tend to have a tendency to then become more natural. So when Prince, you see Prince becoming more natural, he's becoming a vegan and he's starting to wear his hair natural, and the afro is a natural state of Black people's hair. and stop wearing the makeup. He's trying to now connect to nature. Okay, that is one of the signs that he's more aware that he is connecting to the spirit world. He starts to investigate the universe and what the universe is like. Now, when you go and you start watching some of the videos where other people are talking about Prince, you're going to see this one guy named David Icke. And this guy named David Icke talks about life throughout the universe that came to this planet. Now, this is some forbidden information that Prince got involved in. Okay, if you don't know anything about David Icke, I will give you a forewarning that he is talking about some far out stuff that ain't easy to understand and it's not easy to believe. But I also have to say that people like David Icke, they only put some information on the internet. So you listen to people like David Icke and you try to determine what's true and what's false. Because remember that, one, not everybody knows everything. That's first and foremost. Two, David Icke is one of those people where you're following them because you believe they're telling you the truth. Okay? So what he's going to do is tell you some truth, and then he's going to give you misinformation. But then he kind of leads you down the road. See, this is the reason why I say listen to a lot of the videos that's on the internet, even though a lot of them are for fear-mongering purposes. All they want to do is scare the hell out of you, really. So you listen to people like David Icke and people who bring you this type of information, but you want to listen for information purposes. Okay, and remember to allow your intuition to guide you. Now, this is key. Your intuition that's connected to your third eye. The third eye, it pretty much, it's kind of like, let's say when you're watching the movie Superman, and Superman can see on the other side of the door, okay, even though the door is closed, right? So your intuition is like that. It has the ability to tell you there's something on the other side of the door, or it has the ability to tell you or give you a warning about something, or to tell you information. It's like you just know, that you know. And the more you pay attention to your intuition, the more you get used to paying attention. Okay, this is vitally important. You have to listen to your intuition, especially when you're trying to navigate on YouTube, because a lot of it is bullcrap. And so you have to pay attention to your intuition that's telling you this is bullcrap. Don't pay any attention to this, or listen to this, but only absorb some of it. Okay. So the knowledge of the third eye is probably one of the most important things that you would get from Prince. The example of the life that he lived, and something that you really, really want to know that he could have possibly died for would be the knowledge of the third eye. And when you find the knowledge of the third eye in alchemy, you'll be on the right track. And it definitely is something that the people who are on this planet who don't want you to know, something that he possibly could have died for, something that the persons who control this planet don't want you to know. Because once you understand how the third eye works and you understand alchemy, they cannot control you. They cannot lie to you. They cannot manipulate you, and they cannot hold any control over you. So once you go in search of the third eye in alchemy, anytime you come across anything that makes you feel fear, that's trying to scare you, like a video that might be trying to tell you about the third eye, and then they try to tell you it's of the devil, or it's of the Illuminati, it's evil, it's aliens are coming to eat you or something like that. It's for fear mongering purposes. It means that you have come to a door that has a padlock on it. The fear is the padlock. You have the key in your hand. That key is your intuition telling you need to investigate this information. So once you come to the padlock, which is fear, you have to push through, or you have to pretend like you don't see it, or as soon as you come across any videos that's trying to scare you, ignore them. You can pay attention to them to see if they have any valuable information that's going to help you to learn. But if it's for information purposes to help you to learn, pay attention. But if it's trying to scare the hell out of you, it's trying to prevent you from knowing the truth. So then you have to say to yourself, this is something I should know, but they don't want me to know the truth. Why? Then you continue to look for the right information. And you're going to know it's right because your intuition, your third eye, is going to tell you